All right, guys, welcome to another video. And today we're going to be talking about something which is called guerrilla marketing, and we're going to touch bases on it. How do you do proper guerrilla marketing based campaigns, both for the AI startups and both for the Web3? We at Resolute have done around 100 of those in the past 5 years, and they've gathered a lot of attention, a lot of controversy, a lot of brand awareness, and direct engagement with the targeted audience, which then transpired into TVL growth, user growth, customer growth, and a bunch of other things, which at the end of the day generated more revenue for the clients that we worked with. Now, I'm not going to go through a lot of the examples that we've done because of the NDAs and things like that, but I'm going to show you the thought process behind it, and also then show you some of the examples which I can share to the public of the campaigns that we've conducted. So firstly, one of the most important things, and this is every single time when I talk about, with the CMOs, there's a lot of misconception about what guerrilla marketing is, right? And how it works, because it's not a straight like performance marketing. You buy ads, you get this. No, Guerrilla goes a bit more into a wide array of things. It's not only ads, it's not only social content. It can go into wild, unconventional stuff, which then transpires into demand generation, lead generation, new customers, etc. So, to summarize it, it's a bold and unconventional strategy that delivers high impact results with minimal spending, right? So, you want to reach new audiences, you don't have a lot of capital to do so. How will you get there? And then it requires a brainstorming, a creative process, and the surprise moment, as well as the direct engagement with your potential audiences in order to bring attention capture or attention onto your product as it is, right? And this can be achieved on multiple different fronts. This can be achieved through social interactions, social engagement, purely online, but it can go as well into offline and IRL, basically, right? And I'm gonna share you one of the examples that Bumble did, which most of you probably saw, but we're gonna dive a bit more deeper into it. And then on top of that, I have a guerrilla marketing playbook. So if you comment down below, I'll drop it to you in the DMs as well, so you can dive a bit more deeper into it and explore it further. So one of the most important things is, why does guerrilla marketing? We've done, I would say, around 150 million of impressions through Guerrilla, and that resulted into around 1.5 million new customers for our clients in the past. And this is specifically good for AI and Web3, meaning crypto. Why? Because the whole spectrum of these disruptive technologies, it's community driven. Both AI is very much focused on the community feedback, loops, a bunch of different things. And then Web3 as well. It's laid back audiences, meaning that you can touch bases with those audiences through unconventional ways. They reside not potentially only on LinkedIn, but Reddit, Telegram communities, Twitter communities, events, conferences. There's a lot of touch points where you can get them, and they're laid back and they want to learn about new things. And of course, it's virality powered, because a lot of the great campaigns from Guerrilla, they spark this snowball effect, like a flywheel, that once they're produced, if you capture the right audience, it can create a whole snowball afterwards, which can plug onto different campaigns. So let me show you an example of how this worked, for example, with Bumble. And Bumble, I'm not sure how much you know, but Bumble is one of the dating apps within the space. They did an IPO, they're a very big brand. But one of the first campaigns that they've done is they've printed on A4 papers these signs across the colleges. And it was no texting, no Snapchat, no Bumble, no Facebook. Meaning, you cannot use your phone, you cannot text, you cannot go on Facebook. But everybody's like, okay, I know Snapchat, I know Facebook, but I don't know Bumble. And this was way back in the day when there was not a lot of, Tinder and everything. And everybody was intrigued. Okay, if Facebook and Snapchat are there, what is Bumble? And they started looking at it and they started downloading it. It sparked this organic conversation, this word of mouth marketing. And they've identified the right audience because they knew that they wanted to target college students due to the fact that there's a lot of them. There's a potential over there when it comes to dating apps. And this was their ICP, ideal customer profile. Then they've tied this with the well-known brands in order to create attention capture, which we've talked about before. And then on top of that, once they've created this, they saw, okay, we have UCLA, University of Los Angeles, and they've downloaded 1,000 of the students downloaded Bumble. And then the second campaign kicked in afterwards, which was the ambassadorship program, meaning become a Bumble student ambassador and bring the buzz to your university. And that's how they went from firstly they generated the attention, then they started generating loyalty with the ambassadorship. And that's how it spread on to other universities, not only across the US, but then global, and then of course reached onto the mainstream audiences. And this is something which can be done on numerous different occasions. For example, let's say that you have an AI side event, right? There's Super AI at Token or Token 2049 now in Singapore, which is happening. You want to bring the audience for that event, right? But what you can do is, you know, approximately that there's going to be a lot of cars parked in a different event, like close to your event, right? And you can guess that some of those cars, approximately 60%, depending on the parking spot, of course, are tied with the attendance of the main event. And what you can do is you can create a parking ticket, which seems very similar, place it under those cars and invite them to a free drink and a bunch of other things at your event in order for them to join. So this is sort of a thought process when we're looking at the Guerrilla side of things. And it goes into outside of the box thinking, because it's not your usual, okay, let me place an ad, test it, and then A/B test with copies, right? And then, okay, I'm gonna see if something will get, what will be the conversion rate on this copy, on this visual, things like that. No, this goes, and this is why I love it, it goes into blending this creative side and having this minimal spend, like, okay, we don't have a lot of budgets, let's see how we capture the buzz. And then through that, you start generating more and more traction. And once conducted very good, very properly, you can create some amazing results throughout the community and throughout the landscape, essentially. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what are the biggest and the best campaigns of Guerrilla, if you have some. And I will share with you, if you comment down below, I'll share with you the Guerrilla playbook that we have. And in case you want to learn more, chat with me about it, bump some ideas left and right. You can also feel free to DM me. We can hop on a call, always down to chat about cool stuff. See ya, bye.